you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Everybody seems very happy and so energetic tonight. I'm so happy to see everybody here. You know, doesn't matter what, we won't stop, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Gotta keep
All
going.
All right. My name is Myung Sheldon, Sharon Rose Master from Boston Global Center. And I'm going to be your MC tonight. So let's see. It seems like a very exciting night tonight. First, we're going to do always first, start, and the end. We're going to do company motto. Everybody ready?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
when we say that, when we say the company motto, just remember, we don't just read. We want to make sure you know what this is the meaning. So make sure come out of your really heart.
Who would
Okay?
your sister first?
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Go.
There is the spirit.
Hey,
Bring
dedication,
Follow the faith.
humility.
Did you turn on? Hey, có chừng em.
Everybody did so good. Can some people do the mute because a lot of noise? So, okay, guys. First tonight, product testimony. Lynn Weidenroth. Let's welcome her, okay? Pay attention what she's gonna share with us. Okay.
Thank you, everybody. It's so good to see everyone tonight. This is one of my favorite times of my week, when I get to see all of you and we get to share everything that's going on with us at Atomy. So tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about breakfast. What does breakfast have to do with Atomy? Well, a lot of you already know, but I am a nurse and I'm very, very interested in what I consume and what I put on my body. I look it all up. I want to know exactly what it is that I'm going to be putting into my body. One of the reasons is, as a nurse, I tend to see people once disease has already started with them. And then they have to put money into buying medicine to get better. Now, sometimes you can't avoid that. But while I'm healthy, I would prefer to put my money into good food and make the food my medicine to help keep me healthy. So the first thing we're going to talk about tonight is our chia seeds. Now, who would think that these tiny little black seeds would have any nutritional value for us? But they do. They're considered one of our superfoods, and they come from the mint family, believe it or not. They're very easy to digest, and they're just packed with fiber and protein and antioxidants and omega-3s. They're one of the highest antioxidant foods on the planet. Chia seeds, who would have thought? So what are chia seeds composed of? Well, first of all, they're very high in fiber. 37% of a chia seed is fiber. That helps our digestive system because what it does is it helps to absorb water and keeps us regular, okay? Keeps us going to the bathroom on a regular schedule, which is really important because we want to make sure that waste moves out of our body on a regular basis. 20% of a chia seed is protein, which is so important, but a lot of us don't always have time to cook protein, especially first thing in the morning. Some people have time to make an egg and do all that before they go to work. Some people don't. So chia seeds are a good source of protein. And then they have a lot of antioxidants. They're packed with vitamin E, manganese, magnesium, zinc, vitamin A, and calcium. Now, what do we mean when we talk about an antioxidant? From the minute we're born, our body starts to die. Cells turn over, we have new cells, we have dying cells, we have new cells, we have dying cells. As those cells die, along with environmental factors, some of that could be a little toxic to our bodies. And an antioxidant helps to neutralize that toxicity to our bodies. So that's why we like to take vitamins. That's why we like to take minerals. I drink mineral water. You want to get those antioxidants to try to negate anything negative that's going on in your body. Chia seeds help to protect our skin cells. And it's so funny, almost every product that I research for this company goes right back to the skin again. It acts as a prebiotic in our GI system, and we all know the importance of taking a probiotic. But now a lot of companies are mixing prebiotics and probiotics together so that your probiotics can have the food of the prebiotics to eat. So if you put some chia seeds in your smoothie or your yogurt or your oatmeal, whatever, a couple tablespoons of that, you're going to be taking in some prebiotics that the probiotics can feed off of so they can do their job better to balance out the bacteria in our gut. Chia seeds, like I said before, they absorb water. And why that may be a good thing is it's going to make you feel fuller faster. So because of that, it suppresses your appetite and will help keep you from overeating, which sometimes I know I'm guilty of doing just because something tastes so good. But if I start to feel full, I'm not going to want to keep pumping food in. And hopefully that way I'll lose a little bit of weight. Chia seeds have more omega-3s in them per gram than salmon. I would have
Wow.
not believed this if I wouldn't have seen the research for myself. Now, we know how good omega-3s are for our body, especially our heart health and our brain health. But omega-3s are oftentimes found in the oily fish, like salmon and mackerel and sardines. And some people just don't care for fish. Or maybe they don't feel like they want to take an omega-3 supplement because they're already taking so many. Well, chia seeds are an excellent source of the omega-3s, and omega-3s help to decrease inflammation in our body. So once you start decreasing inflammation in your body, you're going to decrease your blood pressure a little bit. You're going to decrease the possibility of having a higher cholesterol. They really, and I know I say this every week pretty much, but there's a strong belief that inflammation causes everything, all disease. So anything you can take that can help bring inflammation down is a good thing. Chia seeds help us to maintain a normal, steady blood sugar through the day, and it can help fight diabetes and insulin resistance. So sometimes as you age, if you start all of a sudden you can't eat what you used to eat without putting weight on. That's because you get something called insulin resistance. And that's really, you can notice that by people who have weight on around their bellies. And taking in a regular diet of chia seeds helps to decrease that insulin resistance. Chia seeds also contain 18% of your daily requirement for calcium,
Wow.
which is an awesome thing because calcium, and I know that we've got a plant-based calcium coming out, and I can't wait because calcium can be very difficult to digest. And typically those tablets are really large. So some people chew on Tums, which is fine, but I'm really looking forward to the plant-based calcium and how that is digested by our bodies to see if it's digested better and absorbed better than the other calcium supplements we can find. Chia seeds have alpha lipoic acid in them. Now, alpha lipoic acid, I first heard about that when a particular doctor launched a very, very expensive skincare line that I couldn't use because it was so expensive. But his main product right from the get-go was ALA, alpha lipoic acid. And so the chia seeds are loaded with that, which is good. And that's how it goes ahead and helps our skin. It's also good for tooth health because of the calcium in it, and it helps to prevent tartar formation because of the zinc that it has in it. Chia in the Mayan language means energy. And the Mayan warriors used to feel as if their energy to fight and to sustain fighting came from the chia seeds that they would eat every day. So Why did I mention chia seeds and breakfast? Because now I'm going to talk about our oatmeal. And you think, well, what is there to say about oatmeal? But your oatmeal can be the basis for so many good things that you can tuck into it. You can make your oatmeal and throw in a couple tablespoons of the chia seeds and stir it around. Chia seeds don't really have a flavor. If they do, it's just a little nutty, and they've got a little bit of a crunch. So they're perfect to put in oatmeal. And oatmeal is a great place to put blueberries. All of us should be eating blueberries every single day, at least a half a cup. So you can find a lot of fun things that you might not be able to stop and eat over the course of the day that you can bury in your oatmeal in the morning, and then you've got it and it's done. So what I love about our oatmeal, number one, it's organic. And I didn't get to read the article, but there's another study that just came out about glyphosate. Glyphosate is what's in that product called Roundup. And it's in a lot of the insecticides and the pesticides that are used on our fruits and vegetables, including our wheat, our oat crops, just about anything that's grown, if it's not grown organically and is grown traditionally, has glyphosate on it. And that's been known to cause cancer, especially lymphoma. So ours, first of all, is organic, so it's pure. It's not been exposed to any chemical treatment at all, no pesticides. We know that what we eat is pure oats. Oatmeal is also a high fiber food. And because it's high fiber, it does the same thing as the chia seeds. It can help to lower your bad cholesterol. And it could also help to lower your blood pressure because it decreases inflammation. Because it's a high fiber food, it will also help you stay going to the bathroom regularly, which will help you sustain and maybe even lose your weight. It stabilizes blood sugar, and it's another food item that's very rich in antioxidants, which I talked about just a little bit ago. So it could help prevent heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. Because it's high in fiber, it also helps with digestion. And the other thing that you can do with oatmeal is if you were to have bad eczema, or if you were to, heaven forbid, get shingles, or if you had poison ivy, you can make yourself an oatmeal bath or some oatmeal packs just with water and oatmeal, and apply that to any skin that's irritated, red, flaky, psoriasis, eczema, any of that type of irritated skin, and oatmeal will help to soothe it and calm it down. The other thing that I like putting in oatmeal is a tablespoon of the avocado oil that we have, because I think we've got the best avocado oil in the world. And avocado oil is it's the best oil for our body and for our heart and for our skin and our hair. So it's another good place to hide it if you don't think that you'll have an opportunity to use avocado oil over the day. I wish I had these two products. Our chia seeds have been sold out for quite a while. I hope they come back in stock soon. And I don't have any of the oatmeal, but that's going into my order tonight. So I will be able to speak firsthand about the taste of our oatmeal, but anybody I talk to that's had it says it's wonderful. To finish off our breakfast, we have our cafe Arabica. So we have two types. We have one that's already got the sugar and some milk in it. And then we've got one that's just black. So, you know, Mr. Park, our CEO, only uses the best. So he made sure to find the best coffee beans that he could for our coffee. Arabica beans come from Brazil. But if you've ever heard of Brazil Santos coffee or the Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee, those are Arabica beans. See, that's where my French gets messed up with my English, because I have a hard time saying words that have more than 2 syllables because of that. So forgive me for that, but it's Arabica beans. So I have tasted this and it's quite good. I was really kind of surprised because usually instant coffee loses some flavor when you stir it with water. But what I was more interested in was studying the ingredients that they use as the creamer in here. I'm not a fan of artificial creamers. Coffee Mate. I just don't like putting chemicals in anything. but I started looking up all of the types of compounds that they use to make the cream for this coffee. And they're not synthetic versions. Casein, which is one of the products that's in here for the milk, is milk protein, and they actually derive it from skim milk. And there are a couple of other compounds in here that they use as what they call emulsifiers. So it's to help mix that protein, that milk protein, with water so you get a creamy cup of coffee. But those are all naturally derived, and they've got absolutely no record of having ill effects on our bodies. Then there is some sugar in here, and it's 60 calories per serving. I don't have a problem with using sugar as long as I'm not eating like a bowl of cake frosting. But to me, sugar is what God gave us as a sweetener. Stevia is another one that God gave us. So to put a little bit of sugar in a cup of coffee, to me, is not going to be a big deal. Where you get in trouble with sugar is if you're eating a lot of sweets, and that makes up a bulk of your diet. Sugar will cause inflammation in the body. It's one of the #1 inflammation causers that we consume, especially here in the United States, because we tend to eat a lot of processed foods and a lot of foods with sugar. We like our diet sweet. So you don't have to worry about a whole lot of sugar in this. But if you're just having 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day, and this is a type of coffee that's low in caffeine, so you probably won't be feeling your heart rushing after drinking this coffee. And there's also calcium in here. So it's always a good thing when you can get extra calcium, especially as you age. Men and women need to keep their bones strong. So those are the 3 products that I'm covering today. I want to thank you for your attention. I hope you learned something. And let me know if you have any questions about any other products, because I'm researching all the time and would be happy to do any product that you would like in the future. So thank you very much, everybody. It's so good to see you.
Thank you so much, Lynn, because we are so lucky to have her, because she's like a better than doctor. You know what I mean?
No,
It's
no.
like, no, seriously, doctor won't give you all the detail for people to stay healthy. They don't want you to be too healthy, otherwise they lose their job. You know?
That's a difference between doctors and nurses. Doctors are all about their business of fixing it.
Right.
Nurses are
right.
going to try to tell you how not to get there in the first place.
Yeah, I really, listening to all of her research, tomorrow morning, everybody know what to do. Have a little bit oatmeal with a chia seed and a little blueberry, right?
Yeah.
And I try to drink our avocado oil when I get up in the morning, brush your teeth, and take 1 teaspoon of avocado oil and drink water. It's really good for you. So try to do that. And
You can put
thank
your
you.
avocado oil in your coffee too. I've done that before.
Oh, coffee, I didn't do that. No.
All right,
Oh,
excuse
I
me,
don't do it.
anybody
Yeah.
have shared your screen? Your name is like JJS4, jesus@hotmail.com. I think someone's shared your screen. Can you stop the sharing? I cannot share my screen. Someone shared their screen.
Oh,
J is for Jesus at
Oh,
Hotmail. There you go.
Now, all right.
okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Lynn. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Really,
My
thank you so
pleasure.
much. Thank
My
you.
pleasure. Thank you
And
for asking me.
I'm looking forward to next week also. And next is we're going to share why I do Atomy. First, we're going to share with the Russell Luna agent from the Canada. Okay, Russell, where are you? Russell Luna.
All right, I'm here, right? You hear me,
All
guys?
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry for the
yes,
difficulty.
Now.
Yes.
Give me a sec here. There we go. All right. Thank you for having some time to come here today, and I congratulate you for going for seeing all our presenters like Lynn, like what she done and how she described how special our products are. I really thank you for that, Lynn. And why would I pick Atomy? I'm from Boston Global Center. My name is Russell Luna, and I'm an agent. My job at the moment is I'm a financial advisor, and it's another company that I've been in, but I've been schooling beforehand before getting my job, and that is my school was Seneca College, And knowing so, I was into the hospitality program. I met many friends, I met many inspiring teachers, and they led me to this point. And I never regretted going to that school. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to share to others that the Atomi business makes a good difference in our lives. What made me motivated about Atomi is how Korea sticks to the customer satisfaction model by making quality products from its price, like what they say as the prestige. Prestige is quality for the masses, to bring quality products at a low price for the more general public. And through time, they make these products, even though they're in quantities, but later on, you'll see them increase in quantity. That is how the prestige strategy works in this company. And I really like that, and I really was motivated upon that. My short-term goals for to be in this through my life right now is I want to be financially independent. How this company makes such an opportunity to make money when you're sleeping. And also, this is not a pyramid scheme like most people say. And this is a real opportunity for those who want to share the word, to inspire others, to make them change their lives one at a time. And knowing so, this makes me more closer to my short-term goal, which is to be financially independent. Secondly, I would like to say, I would like to take care of my retiring parents. They're at the age of retirement at the moment. And knowing so, with this business, it can make me elevate my finances and my mindset to a higher degree, which makes it beneficial for me to inspire others in the new generations to come. And finally, like I said before, I really want to change lives. I really want to change lives because this model makes it easier for others to share their successes, their inspirational stories, to make the greatest products, which inspires them to make sure that people are healthy, like what Lynn said, and to make it a goal for everyone so that we can make this world a better place. Thank you very much for letting me share this. And I thank you for being here with me. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Russell. Thank you. Thank you for
Russell.
sharing. Yeah, thank you for sharing your dream. And you are right in the right company because we're going to all work it together so you can success with us. Okay. So next, you will. Just stick with it. Don't give up. Okay. Next, we're going to share Khan Shang, Diamond Master. Let's welcome her. Khan.
Hi, good evening. My name is Khan Singh. I'm from Boston Global Center. I am a Diamond Master. First of all, I'd like to thank you to Lynn's. She's always have a great product introduction, which is I learn a lot from her. So I also share to our friends and family with she, present and telling us what is best for our body. So thank you, Lynn. Just to brief shortly that my former job was inventory control and also medical billing. I do 2 jobs my whole life. So, and then, because I have 2 kids, I have to take care of them between the shifts. So I have to break it down. I work 2 jobs. So come home and take care of them with their homework first. And then after they're done, I have to leave to go to the next job. So I've been running around crazy all the time. So, but lately, for the last 6 years, I got hurt. So I couldn't go to work and I lost the jobs because they couldn't keep the position for me. So as a current time now, senior care for my moms. So in the meantime, also, I joined the academy, and I also take hymns to help my health, in which is I improve a lot from him. And also I give out to my moms, my husband, and sharing all to my family. So which is a great products, and it helped all of us. So thank you so much for the him. And but then as I got introduced the enemy from Osu to join as a business with the enemy. First, I didn't really know what's going on, but then she told me to get into a Zoom to join Zoom meeting all the time, which is I learn along each day, each weeks, and I do learn a lot. I pretty much understand most of it. So, but I'm still learning. I still learn from whoever experience and whoever on the top, and learn from all our leaders. And so I was happy that I can meet everybody through Zoom. So I try to get into this enemy as much as I can, and share with my family and my friends, and try to teach them as much as I can. And I get my sponsor to help me through all this, and so I hope one day we can all go to the top together. And so I really glad that I get to join this with my groups. So thank you so much, and hope you all help me along with this.
Thank you, thank you, Khan. I'm very proud of her,
Yeah.
because just 1 year, she challenged herself to sales master very soon. I think a few months later, then she become a sales master. I think it's July, right? Then she challenged herself in November,
Yeah.
become a diamond master. So you're gonna be a success. As
Yeah.
soon as you get auto diamond master, you can make it plus $4,000. So you don't have to worry about anymore with the finances, okay? And
Yeah.
hopefully taking care with the hemorrhoid, our healthy product to stay maintained healthier. And I think not just taking what we take it make you healthier, I think how we feel. When you think healthy and you think about the happy thought, and you are healthy, and always a prayer that will help you out, the peace
Yeah.
in your mind, okay? Next, we're gonna share.
I hope so.
Oh.
So at least it helped me most of my pain already.
Yeah, it
Good,
will, because we have such a beautiful, great people together. So we work together as team, so we can success together. Okay. Next, we're gonna share with the Lynn Widen
W.
Roth. It's so hard to say W. And we're gonna Widen Roth. We're
Yeah.
gonna share with her again. Let her welcome again. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Thank you. My reasons for doing Atomy have changed with time. And so I'm with the Boston Global Center. I've been, I think I might have joined Atomy a year ago, but it wasn't until maybe the spring that I really started to get more involved and just feel more comfortable. Young Sheldon is my sponsor, and I have to say she didn't give up on me, and she didn't pressure me ever, but she just knew that I could be living better, and just knew that this company could be a blessing to me. So thank you, Myung. I really appreciate that. In the beginning, I was more curious about Atomy than anything. I had already done one multi-level marketing business and had lost some money, but it again was about skincare, and it was good, but it certainly wasn't to the level that I don't think Atomy products are. But it just, I think because there weren't really great results, I just had a hard time making that business grow. I work full-time as a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for, man, I figured it out for this. I can't believe it, but for 43 years.
Woo!
And much of that time, my husband's been in full-time ministry of one form or another. So there have been several years when I was the main breadwinner. And so I just kept working full-time and working full-time. We have 3 children and 9 grandchildren.
Ooh.
So I don't have a lot of extra money to spend in building a business. And many times with direct sales, that's what's needed. But there's something about our CEO and his philosophy and the way he set up this business that sounds very biblical to me. It's about that personal relationship with another person and caring enough about that other person to share what you have with them. In the Christian realm, I would be sharing Jesus with somebody and what he can do for you. But in the Atomy realm, it's these wonderful products that have not been thrown together without much thought. You can tell that there's thought and there's research that goes into every product we sell. And it's all about making our bodies better.
Mhm.
And the idea that Mr. Park could probably charge a much higher price if he wanted to for these products
Yep.
and get it.
Mhm.
But to think that he's thinking of the people who, like Khan was working 2 jobs to make ends meet, or people who have to work full time and both spouses are working full time to make ends meet, we would never have an opportunity to be able to take part in these wonderful high-end products.
Mhm.
And so I thought that you, Russell, you were borrowing a little bit from what I was going to say. You were in my brain there, but it's that whole prestige idea that, you know, everybody can enjoy the best of what nature has to offer in the way of food, in the way of skincare, in the way of oral care, and our cleaning products. And Mr. Park has made that possible. The other thing that I think I want to share with people is about how Atomy could be a really reliable source of income should we ever hit another pandemic, or in the future, this is really the way things are going. Our brick and mortar stores are closing.
Mhm.
I live across the street from the Burlington Mall. It's almost like half empty because all of these stores have closed down. Where are we supposed to source goods? Where can we trust? Can you really trust that Amazon vets out every product they sell you? Of course not. They're just stocking a warehouse and then pushing out what they get. But with Atomy, you know that these products have been researched. We know they're non-toxic. We know that they're for our benefit. So how could I not stand behind a company like Atomy? And yes, I would love to make a high residual income someday. That would be wonderful. But for me, Atomy is more about sharing the goodness of Atomy and the purity of our products and the goodness of our products with my fellow men and women so that they can get better and take advantage of them. And then maybe they might want to start a business too, to have that residual income. To me, that's more important. And I'll be very, very satisfied if I could help just a few people to achieve their dreams through Atomy. So that's why I do Atomy.
Thank you so much, Lynn. You know, when I listen to Lynn speaking, I can just nonstop. I don't think about, just keep focusing, listening to her, you know?
It's just because we're friends, Myung. We're friends.
It's the beginning was very hard because she was kind of a little bit, you know, skeptical about this product, but she tried to give her stuff to me. So when I saw the brochure, the price is way too high than it told me. And I tried some of the stuff she gave it to me, but nothing compared with my Atomy. So I keep trying to her. So now, because she's a nurse, anything chemical, she will never touch it. So I'm so glad she's in our team, and everybody's so grateful to have her as our team. Thank you, Lynn, again. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now is a spotlight that tonight we're gonna introduce Sharon Rose Master from North Carolina, Carolina, Fairfield, Sharon Rose Master Han Kim. He's gonna share the how we can success road to success. Okay, let's welcome to Sharon Rose Master Han Kim.
Thank you. Thank you so much. First, let me introduce myself. I'm a Sharon Rose Master Han Kim from Fairfield, North Carolina, and I should tell people that I am the most handsomest Sharon Rose Master in the States. But but we have Sharon Rose Master David here, so I can't really lie about that. But not because I'm handsome. I just want everybody to laugh before we actually get our meeting started. That's the only reason. Because when
Well, you're
excited,
handsome.
thank
You're
you.
handsome.
Thank you. When you are excited, you start opening up a little bit more. So that's the
Mhm.
only reason. So
Yeah.
let me truly introduce myself. My name is Han Kim from Fairfield, North Carolina. I have doing academy business about 5 to 6 years with my wife, Christine, Sharon Rose Master, Christine Kim from North Carolina also. So when I talk about my success or my vision, we are talking about mine plus my wife. She's in here somewhere, so she might not agree, she might agree. That depends on her, but that's what I'm gonna talk about. So for a living, I do academy full time. I do have a full-time job. Like Miss Lynn is working as a nurse at the hospital. I am an X-ray tech at a hospital. I've been doing it about 10 years. The hospital that I work at is a Army hospital. Fairfield, North Carolina is located right next to Fort Bragg, which is one of the biggest Army base in the States. So we have a teaching hospital in here that I work, where I work. And also because I work for the Army hospital, I am a government employee. So I do get benefits as federal employee. Now, before we get into the next one, I want to talk about people asking me why, if you are working for the federal government and you are having those benefits, why are you trying to do admin business or MLM business where nobody's liking to do? But long story short, my retirement after even though I look like 25, I am 45 years old.
You're
After
still a baby.
putting 15, 20 years of my life to that so-called retirement plan, I think my projected cut from the retirement was about $1,800 a month.
Wow.
$1,800 a month. And with the Social Security coming, I think there was like another 13, 14, but I think there's another 14, about right around $1,500. So making sure it's about $3,200. Sales master, auto sales master in here in Atomy makes $2,000 and up. And that's including not working, not going to work. It's coming to you every day, every month, but not just every month to you, but when I die, it's gonna go to my kids. And when he dies or she dies, going to the grandkids. I'm gonna talk about that a little later too. So that is my situation. Before I started Academy, I worked for 2 hospitals. I worked first shift on my regular day hospital. And then on Friday afternoon, as soon as I get off work, I go home, change, take a shower, have a dinner, and go back to another hospital for the night shift for the weekends. So I worked
Wow.
7 days a week. I didn't have any days off.
Wow.
7 days a week straight. At that time, my wife owned a hair salon. So she did her hairs for a while, not for just a while, but long time. And her hair shop was making over $100,000 a year by herself, not having a single employee. So we are making a good, decent enough money to live. But like I said, I was working 7 days a week. My wife was working 6 days a week. Because I work 7 days a week, there's no time for me to spend any time with either my wife or my daughter at the time. So I just don't have anything but just working. Is that a life? That's the first question. And then we thought about it. Are we doing this right? Are we having a good life? Well, of course, my answer was no, and her answer was no. And then luckily, or maybe unluckily, the atomy came around.
Mhm.
Yes, it's not unlucky. It's luckily we that was the best decision we made, but the enemy came around. But at that time, we did not know. We did not know that enemy was lucky thing that is coming around. Because my wife told me one day out of all of nowhere, tells me that she's gonna sell the shop. See, I make less money than my wife. My wife made more money than I did, but she's willing to sell that shop because she wanted to do a network business. And and trust me, at that time, I this was not in so kind words, but are you crazy? And the other thing was, there was a bunch of other questions that came out, the words that came out. It's like, no, we are not doing it. But my wife was that serious, that serious. I said, but next year, for the one next year, she's gonna say she's gonna do everything in her power to make sure that enemy is the best decision that we made. And of course, to be a good husband or obedient husband, you listen to the wife. I had no choice. She already made her mind. So I say, you know what? Let's just go and do it. And at the time, she gave me another thing, said you can quit the weekend job so you can have your weekends back. I said, okay, I will definitely do it. I'll definitely do it. I get to play with my kids, my friends on the weekends and have a party. I don't know. So I was happy with that. But I did not know what's gonna happen afterwards. So decision that we made to do Atomy, oh, it's $100,000 decision that we made. And it was the best decision that we made. So that is my little background of how we started Atomy. But let's talk about why we do Atomy. What's the vision? What I see, what's going to happen with us? With all three people that we before I start speaking, you guys had a great point because actually all the things that you talked about is what I was about to talk about. Um, with this corona, this COVID-19, everything has changed. Everything has changed, including a CEO of a Twitter. He closed his office. He sold his buildings and gave us every employee $1,000 to work from home, to buy whatever they need to work from home. Twitter is a big company. Next, Facebook CEO, Mark Zuckerberg. Within 10 years, he said half of his employee will work from home. Next CEO, he called Shopify. It's a online shopping mall. Shopify, I don't use them, so I don't really know that much about that. But he also said office days are over, completely over, and every employee will be working from home. So think about that. Now, the companies has the benefits of that. Company don't have to pay the rent. They don't have to pay the mortgage. They do not have to pay any utilities. And good thing about for us, no more traffic. These people is not going to drive to work. They're going to stay home. But that creates a bigger problem. The buildings in the city, big cities, usually those offices are in big cities. They won't be not occupied. Nobody will rent. Nobody will own it. But because people are working from home and they don't have to be close to their work, they'll be probably going to suburbs to have a better environment for their kids or anything, just have a better life, not the city life. What about big fancy colleges or this pristine universities? Everybody's going to online school. The reason why we want to send our kids to those big fancy colleges because of the respectable professors they have to teach, give them the lecture. But because it's online, those professors are still giving lectures on the YouTube for free for the publics. So anybody can hear it. So that means you don't have to go to the Harvard or Yale or Columbia, any big, those expensive, fancy colleges, university. You don't have to go there no more. Now, that creates another problem. No tuition coming in. They don't have the money to buy any equipment to do a research. None, because they don't have enough money. So that creates a problem. Another thing, the Google already has a school kind of certification program that it only costs $300 to get that IT certification. In my job, in my work, there's a lot of people that work the IT jobs. They are getting paid over $100,000 for their job. And only thing they need is not a diploma from the Harvard. Only thing they need is that Google certification. For that $300 certification, that's all they need, and any college degree or diploma, and they are good to go. So there's the reason right there. And because of those people are staying home, airplanes, airports, those aviation business, that's going down. When I drop my wife and my 2 kids are now in Korea. They left about a week ago. When I dropped them off, the plane, she told me, was only half filled. And the price that they paid for, it was amazing. That's the price that I paid for 30 years ago when I came to the States. And that is amazing. And that it will tell you right there that it's going down. And the people having those business trips, they don't have that no more. They have online meetings. And people don't want to travel because of this COVID situation. Shopping mall. Somebody just talked about the shopping mall. We have a local shopping mall, went bankrupt. Right now, they have the biggest sale ever. The Macy's broke. The Sears is already bankrupt. But the shopping mall itself, the building owner, they filed bankruptcy. So it is done. And if you look at the markets like Walmart, those Kmart's, whatever, the full line, whatever you shop for food, you don't have to go. All you gotta do is just order it online and then drive through, pick it up, and you leave. You don't have to take a single step into that building. So no more employees, not like used to for those shops. So they're going down. And what about the oil business? No more traffic, no more driving, no more airplanes. That is going down. We don't need that much oils. But like Tesla, they use the natural resources or researching those, they are getting bigger though, right? So everything is going on online. Everything has been expedited because of Corona situation. It has been so fast how this world changed. Now we need to adapt. That's what we need to do. Like Silicon Valley, talk about, we doing research about the app, the computer software, the computer, the hardware, whatever it is, now changing over to the biomedical biotechnology field. Because everyone wants to live longer and healthier. That's the only reason, because they're the money, where the money is. That's why they're changing. Have you heard of a gig economics called GIG economy? Now, those are the things for the temporary contractors. Because people are not bound to work for one company, they are freelancing. So they are getting jobs here and there, working for any company they will pay. You can be in New York working for the company in LA. You can be in New York and working for the Boston, North Carolina. That's what the new word just came out. And they are all staying home. But look at us. Look at us. We already have that platform business called online shopping mall. It was given to us for free when you sign up that membership. And what do we share? Supplements. That is the biggest thing. Supplements to live longer and healthier. And plus everything else that we need for daily life. From toothbrush to toothpaste to everything. If we don't have it, I will guarantee you we will be coming to our shopping mall. So if I ask you a question, where do you shop? And most of the people that has not done Atomy is going to be Walmart, Kmart, BJ's, Costco's, Sam's Club, you name it, it's going to all come out. But what if I tell you that you are the Walmart, you are the BJ's, and you are the Costco, you own one of those, and we are the owner of that shop? And it's gonna be the biggest online shopping mall. Forget Amazon. We are gonna be the biggest. And that's who we are. So be very proud of what we do. Don't think about ashamed of doing network marketing. No, those days are over. We are Atomy, and we're gonna be proud of what we do. So now we know we are the biggest online shopping mall, and we have to do something to make our business better, because it's my business, it's your business, it's everybody's business. To make that better, you have to have that vision of what you want to do. And we also need to measure our success, because we can just say vision and we have a vision that doesn't do anything. But we need to measure our success, how we are doing. And that very first measure, and the biggest step in Atomy is becoming auto sales master. That is the biggest step, meaning that you'll be earning $2,000 or higher per month for every month until you die, and for your kids and for your grandkids. Before COVID, we have to invest a lot of time to plug into a system, to weekly meeting, the one-day seminar, Success Academy. The people that actually run the centers already know how much time that you will invest to have that meeting. People will come in for an hour, but we are not there for an hour. We are there a couple hours before setting it up. We are there to have the meeting, and we are there after the meeting for all the people that have questions. So many people, maybe hour. For us, it's 4, 5, 6 hours every week. If you have 2 meetings every week, there you go. There's 12 hours just for the meeting and the one-day seminar. Think about one-day seminar, how much we have to go early, go to the hotels, set up all the seminars and all that. Success Academy, for people that should come to Success Academy, maybe it's a day. But I used to MC a lot of Success Academies. That means I'll get there the day before and do a rehearsal at night. The day of success, I'll do that. And you get so tired because you have the meetings afterwards. And then the next morning, you get back home. So at least 3 days. And I used to do Atlanta and New Jersey, sometimes LA, and sometimes Seattle. So I would do at least 2 per Success Academy. So that's about a week of my time. So during that time, I never had a personal vacation. For the last 5 years, never had a personal vacation. Yes, I pay for that price. But this year, because of COVID, because we don't have one-day seminars in the hotels, the Success Academies, guess what? I took a week vacation with my family at the beach, and nobody told me anything. Plus, I still have a couple weeks left of those vacations. I'm living the life. And that's what happens when you actually become auto sales master. Because of the COVID, the plan of mine was 10 years, but now it's been shortened to 5 years because I've been doing it about 5 years. The great thing about this COVID pandemic era is that we are not just available to have just weekly meetings or the one-day seminar or the Success Academy from the States. You can actually attend every one-day seminar or Success Academy of any country that you want to attend. If you have a partners in Canada, you can attend the Canada seminars. Mexico, same thing. Philippines, same thing. India is about to open. You can join that. The China, everything is available for you. So less time you're going to invest physically, but you're going to be plugged into a system that will give you more information, and you will know more about what's going on to those from different countries. And you do that right at home, or you can do that while driving. I know somebody was driving and listening to this meeting. You can do the same thing. Sometimes you can do it at work. You just don't get caught. That would be bad if you get caught at work. So the price that you're paying to become successful is getting less and less, but you can invest more. Okay? During this unstable, unpredictable era, this Atomy is the biggest opportunity. When we opened up the hair salon back then, we were planning for our futures. And there was about 10, 15, 20 years. And yes, like I said, we were doing very good. Money-wise, we are doing good. Our relations or spending time with a family, not so good. And then Academy came around, like I said. And the same plan was thing. We planned it for the one year that we're gonna do it hard as we can. Make sure that either we do it or we just give up. We don't do it at all. But within that 6 months, we actually became auto sales master. And because of that, I am living the life that we always dreamed about. And the 10-year plan is just became 5 years. In 5 years, it actually had became the dream that we used to have. Spending time. Actually, I think I spent way too much time with my kids and my wife. This is just too much time. I need my time now. I need they need their times. And that $100,000 decision that we made, like I said, it is the biggest decision that we made and the best decision that we made. And the reason I'm telling you this is because usually when we had the leaders from Korea, any other leaders that come in for the vision speech, their story was they didn't have the money. They were poor. They had to do this, and that was the only thing they had available for them to make money. So they did it. My case, that's not the reason. That is not the reason. We are completely other reasons. We were okay. We are financially okay, but we are doing it. Now ask yourself why you want to do this. That 6 months, there was the most craziest, the best time or the worst time, depends how you look at it. That 6 months, we went nuts. We went knock on the doors. We talked to everybody that we met. We talked to anybody we know of about Academy. And the answers that we got from was usually no. It is definitely no. Sometimes we heard worse. Because I was not used to getting rejected. My wife was not used to getting rejected. There were times we cried. Literally, I actually cried. Or almost crying because there was so many bad things. And then we turn around with a big smile, and we have to go back for the next customer, or to talk to our partners, because we cannot show that depression or the sad feeling that we have to our future partners. We can't. We gotta make that positive. So you put that smile on your face and you walk on to the next door. Was that hard? Maybe it was. Not anymore though. Right now we're looking at it. Now it's actually become funny because the people that rejected me is now under me. They are working with us to do Academy. So who won? Everybody won. It's not just me. Everybody won. So we took that risk of that 1 year, 6 months. What about you? Do you want to take that risk? I cannot tell you if you want to take that risk, go ahead and take that risk, or not to take that risk. You have to analyze for yourself to see if the Academy is worth it. What Academy is going to do for you? $22,000 a month? You can get a job that pays $2,000, but once you start working, that is gone. That is definitely gone. Okay. Then, okay, so let's say you got a job that pays $2,000, but our money doesn't stop at $2,000. Like somebody said, Diamond Master, they make $4,000 and up. Sharon Rose Master, they go higher and higher and higher. And that is the Auto Sales Master. Auto Sales Master is the first step that you have to take to get to that Leaders Club who's making over $100,000, or Royal Leaders Club making over that $200,000. Who do not want to become that Royal Leaders Club member, or the Crown Royal Crown members that make it over $400,000? Do you want that? That's the risk you have to think about. It's not about $100,000 decision that I made. It is actually the $400,000 decision that I made that makes me go to that $400,000 a year that my kids gonna enjoy. That's what the Auto Sales Master is gonna be all about. Auto Sales Master, there's so many ways you can do it. But the best way to do it, talk to your sponsor. talk to your partners, do a teamwork. Trust me, teamwork is not easy at all because everybody think about themselves. I was the same thing. I was the same thing. I'm pretty sure you were the same thing because we are not used to working as a team. You have to crush somebody on your job to get to that top so you can get paid a little better. That was our job, regular jobs is all about, the business is all about. But Atomy, that's not all about. It's all about you helping out your sponsor and your partners to become the auto sales master or the diamond master or imperial master that all everybody wants to become. So if you invest a little time of your life, going to the meetings, going to the seminars, attending Success Academy, you will not understand why now that will make you successful. But after doing it about 5 years, you will understand why those systems will make you successful in Atomy business. I will guarantee you, if you do not go attend that meetings, you will not success in Atomy. I will guarantee you, you might make some money here and there, maybe in the beginning, but towards the end where you want to become a pairmaster, it is not going to work. It is not going to work. So please, if you want to become auto sales master, attend that meeting that your sponsor is going. Because I'll guarantee you, your sponsor go to many more meetings than you do. So attend the same meetings that they do, you will become more successful and faster, get there faster. When you become auto sales master, your life gets well off. I already talked about it. I having a time. They have Sharon Rosemaster David told me, you got tan over the time. I haven't seen you about a year, but you got tan. I said, he asked me if you play golf a lot. I said, I jokingly, I do. My grass is cut a lot more, but that was a lie. Yes, I play golf a lot more than I used to. Actually, the last 5 years, last 3 years, never played it. Love golf, never had time to play it. But now, because of auto sales master or because of Atomy, I can play golf. And actually, not just that, I can take my beautiful daughter to the golf course so she can learn the golf that I never had the chance to learn as a kid. So am I giving a better life for my kids? I definitely am. Am I giving a better life for myself? I definitely am. And am I giving better life to my wife because I'm not home, not arguing? That's a better life for my wife. So it's a win-win situation. It is a win-win situation. The decision that you want to make to become auto sales master or you want to do Atomy business is all on you. If you find that risk, if you find that reason that you do not have, you just cannot do Atomy business, that's on you. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Nobody can force you. Nobody can. Not your wife, not your sponsor, not your partner. But if you find that reason that why you have to do this business, that's on you also. And once you made that decision, go with it, own that decision. No matter who says, whoever that comes next to you says, MLM business is just scheme. Why you want to do Atomy? Nobody knows about Atomy. Nobody knows about an element company that came from a small country called South Korea. We took that risk 5 years ago doing a network marketing business coming from Korea that didn't really have that many products. Back then it was less products with a higher shipping cost. Everything was worse than now. But we made that decision. If the 150 shipping, over shipping thing is the reason why you not want to do this business, well, that's for you. The people selling the products on Amazon or eBay, even Walmart nowadays, if you see the products and complaining to the sponsors of the company, why are you selling these products in an Amazon or the Walmart? They're not doing it. Other people are doing it. If that's the reason that you want to stop doing this business, that's also up to you. Because that has been going on ever since I started. And look at me now. I'm still doing the business. And I cannot say I don't have a problem, but that problem is so small that it doesn't really not matter. If the customers complain to you about that, move on. They just don't want to buy that product. They just don't want to use that Atomy product. So talk to somebody else. And then your business will grow a lot faster without crying. I will guarantee you, it makes me cry. It made me cry. Not anymore, but sometimes they do. Oh, those we talk about all these big companies. We talk about Bill Gates, Microsoft, Steve Jobs, RIP from Apple. They're all smart people, but at the same time, they were risk takers. They took that risk working from their garage, doing the Microsoft at home and Apple back in his garage. I'm pretty sure a lot of people told him that you cannot do that business. You don't have the money, or you don't have the skills, or you just don't have anything to make that dream come true for them. But they took that risk and they did it. And they became billionaires. I am pretty sure I am not that smart like Bill Gates or Steve Jobs. Because if I am, I should have their jobs, right? But there's one thing I can do. I can take that risk. And I was smart enough to take that risk of doing Atomy. Being a smart, you don't have to worry about it. Our CEO, Hungry Park, is one of the smartest people. And he's smart enough for everybody here so we can do our business easier. And he also took a risk by opening a network marketing business. So he also took a risk. So common sense, common things between those billionaires or billionaires. Either they were smart and they took that risk. So let's talk about that risk. Are you willing to take that risk for yourself or for your family? Am I taking that risk? Did I take that risk? Yes, I did. And hopefully you can do it too. Because once you made that decision, I'll guarantee you that is that $400,000 decision, and that's monthly we're talking about. Okay, you can make millions of dollars not going to work, having a free time of your life. Don't have to worry about any bills that you're about to pay because you have enough money coming in your bank account. Now, with the corona is not going on anywhere. The virus is not going anywhere. I'm sorry. We're going to live with it, just like a cold and a flu. But now, if you have enough money, guess what? You have to just rent your own plane and just take off with your family and your friends. You don't have to worry about anything. That's what that risk that I took can provide me for the rest of my life and my kids and my grandkids. Success is very easy thing. It is the easiest thing. Only thing that you have to do is don't give up. Everybody will tell you, do not give up. But they don't tell you, you have to work hard. You have to work hard. If they don't tell you, I'm sorry. That's the other half they should have told you. Do Atomy diligently, persistently. Doesn't matter whatever other people says. Just keep on doing if you want to do this. Just like other billionaires, they had a hard time, just like us. But they kept going for their dreams. We're going to keep going for our dreams, for your goals. Not just the dreams, you're going to get that goal success. And we can do the same thing. And let's just keep going. Just keep going. Just going until you reach that dream. But our dreams is not just our dreams. You can make your dreams, and at the same time, you can make your sponsors' dream possible, and also your partner's dream success, and of course, your loved ones. So please do not give up. Please do not give up. This decision doesn't matter how you analyze it. It is the best risk you ever take for your life and for your life, your family's life. So do not give up. Just keep going, and we're gonna get there. And everybody will get there. Doesn't matter who gets there first, because we are all fair. we all gonna get that. We're gonna make that same amount of money and enjoy our time together. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a powerful speech. Everybody decide, make a goal. Let's take a risk, right? Without risk, we cannot complete anything, you know, because nobody gonna pay you $2,000 a month for doing nothing. And people don't try hard enough, and they say, oh, this MLM not gonna make me money. So they give up so easily. But please don't give up, because this is the best company, because our CEO made all the ladder for the everyone. So it's up to you to climb that ladder, right? So as together. And also, like Sharon's master Han Kim said, active income, you know, it's living is okay. As a hairdresser, I'm a hairdresser, we make a good money. But realize, you know, it's almost time to retire. It's like, oh my goodness, I don't have that much a retirement plan, you know? So we need to make a passive income. This is the Atomic Company. It's the best way to make a passive income. Also with the system, we work together, partner, your sponsor, because you cannot do it by yourself alone. So we gotta work together. Always, some people wanna, I notice that some people do well, they have so much question, they keep calling their sponsor. But some people, they sign up, but they want to do the business, but they don't call the sponsor. I'm waiting, anybody call me? You know, let's do it. So let's get to learn more, join the meeting, you know. I think when we meeting in the center, most people have so much things to do, you know, so we can get together many people. But it's a pandemic, COVID-19, it's so nice with the Zoom. Anybody can, so many people can join all over the country, because this company is a global company. So we are very lucky to have this company. So thank you so much for sharing with us. Sharon was Master Han Kim, gave him another round of applause. Thank you. It's a kind of little bit of